Are you an artist thinking you need a bigger set of wheels? I got a 2019 Ford Transit Connect about 3 months ago, and this is going to be the first time I loaded up completely for an out-of-town art festival. So check out how I loaded up and see how much room after the essentials is, how much room is left for art. Hey everyone, Joel Anderson of Joel Anderson Art. I put out new videos every week with tips for the artist entrepreneurs doing it all themselves. There's art festivals all over the country. I'm based in Texas, so I'm off to one north of Dallas this weekend. It's a 3-day show. So let me show you how I'm loading stuff up, and we'll stop along the way and take measurements and see how much room remains. I have 8 45-pound weights. It's going to be a windy weekend, so the plan is for me to lay those down along the floor of the bed, and then I'm going to stack my Propanels up on top of them and a table, and then strap that into place. And the weights I'm using are from Yermax.com. I'll put a link in the description below, but they can basically hold sand or water. I've filled them with concrete, and with that they're about 45 pounds each. I use kind of a little wagon to hold them around to save my back a little bit. 320 pounds of dead weight later, we've got the weights arranged in kind of a way to spread out the load as well as support the Propanels that I'm going to stack on top. I've off the little room, there's a hook. I'll install the bottom of the strap to that, and you'll see as I get everything in, we'll strap the Propanels and the table I'm bringing together. Well, let me be specific here. These are 7-foot Propanels with leg extensions. So you notice I loaded the legs in first. And these are the little skinnier versions that are 4 panels per side instead of the 3 per side. But you can see there's plenty of room at the top for even the 3. And let's shut the door here, and you can see that there's just barely, what do we have there? 4 inches to spare. And one other key piece of information. This is the long wheelbase. So the 2019 Ford Transit Connect long wheelbase, not the short wheelbase. And as you can see, the weights are in, the Propanels are in. We still have about half of the space. So next we're going to load in the poles for the tent. So one little safety note: if you're cruising down the interstate and you slam on the brakes for whatever reason, what's going to happen? All this crap's going to want to rush to the front. So I did not get a cage. So, the Propanels would not have fit if I did have that cage installed, and that essentially a barrier to prevent that. So for that purpose, we're loading the really heavy stuff on the bottom, the weights and the tent poles. Next is all the other stuff that goes with the tent: the connectors, the hooks, the sidewalls, the awnings, and the roof. Well, here's the situation. So all the tent, panels, table, and tent related stuff are loaded. So note about the walls. So yeah, if you fold them up really nice like a sheet, they will fit much better. If you have the space, one thing you can do is just, when I put them up, the first thing I do is roll them up so I can continue working on setting up the tent. Here's the back view. So for that reason, I've left them rolled up, and for that reason, since there's not, you could probably squeeze everything in, but one thing I did was I got the roof rails and crossbar, and I have a Yakima rocket box. So what I'm going to do in order to have a lot of room left over for the art is I'm going to put the lighter things up in the roof rack and the rocket box. So things like the tent roof, the tent walls, director's chair, the bubble wrap that I take. So certainly the lighter things. I think maybe 100 pounds is all these are rated for. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's do it. Alright, so everything is loaded up except the art. So again, the Trimline tents, roof, side panels, and the director's chair are up in the Yakima, the roof rack. I've got my suitcase loaded. I've got the wagon I use to dolly in and out, the bubble wrap, the containers for the Trimline tent connectors, the L joints and things like that are way up next against the front. And what we got left for the art is roughly 30 inches wide and about 40 inches tall and about four feet deep. So depending how you like to stack and rearrange and how good of a pack rat you are, that's what you're left with. Of course there's nothing in the passenger seat, but I'm going to claim that a companion could fit in there. Don't know if I can be quoted as saying quite comfortably, but it's doable for two people to travel in this. So next shot I'll have all my art in there, and I'll show you what it's like looking around and seeing what kind of visibility we have. And here we are, fully loaded. Art, suitcase, lights. It's going to be a night show. We're open at night. Bubble wrap. Let's take a look from the driver's seat with the doors shut and see what the visibility is like. Alright, visibility is good. I have smaller art, so just a few big pieces. So I've arranged it so I can see through the back windows. I did opt for the side passenger window on the sliding door. Pretty much the Propanels are blocking that view, but the side mirror is good, and I guess we're ready to go. So maybe we'll do an update from the show itself. This has been Joel Anderson. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thanks.